Hello, Wilson. Nice, Wilson. I hope it went smoothly. It went horrible, but I'm gonna be positive. I'm sorry to hear that. Zanny bait is insane. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually regret getting Zanny P. I really don't, but knowing that if I was like more patient, I could have just gone all in for like Cartethia sequences instead, considering how broken they are. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I think we all know who the real anniversary unit was. Good night, Wilson. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. I still think personally, until you get to S3, I think putting one cost into Chicona is still really like good. But yeah, that sequence investment is very good. Love you too, Wilson. I've got to gotten S2 funds for Cartwheel. I'm saying, man, I'm saying. Yeah. No way the sequences stand. I mean, I 100% could see them making it to live. I mean, this is gonna be a really short stream, Sweepy. Like, I don't think I'm even gonna stream an hour for this one. I just want to do a quick stream now that I finished up the video. S1 almost feels like a must considering how low her CV is. Yeah. A lot of people are recommending double 4 cost with triple 1 cost, with obviously the triple 1 cost being HP. Because if you run her with Chacona, and the fact that her inherent kit already has like a shit ton of arrow damage bonus, like you don't really need arrow damage bonus 3 costs. So a lot of people are recommending double 4 cost with crit, and then triple 3 cost with HP. Oh yeah. Now, like in my opinion, I want to wait till more gameplays come out, of course. But I really want to see if what these leakers are saying is true about her like sub 1 minute solos on every single tower in the game. Cause like, hey, like that is like I think that's huge. By the way, I think that's really good. Because if you want to vertically invest into Cartethia, knowing that her solo capabilities are this good, like you're gonna be fucking smashing through content without even needing a team. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to try your best to not get hit, but I think most people can learn that. Now, I am pretty confident that she is stronger than Zanny Peeb, though. Once again, I don't know by how much, but like multiple people have said at this point, Cartethia is better than Zanny Peeb in their best in slot teams, but it isn't like really mentioned by them by how much. Like it could only be a little bit. It could be more than a little bit, but I truly don't know. I really want to wait for those pre-release calcs. It's raining like crazy where I'm at. Yeah, I had a huge like rainstorm yesterday. Like lightning was going off every 2 seconds. I couldn't have my window open because like rain would come in it. Oh wow. Some content is easier to solo since you can focus on parry slash dogs slash dodge. Holograms often scuff your rotations. Yeah. It's actually crazy. Man, I know like most of the people who are in chat currently were obviously here when I was ranting yesterday about whenever I make Wuwa content, like I instantly get the Kuro dogs on my ass. Bro, how do I make a video on a character's kit? I don't say anything Doom posty other than the fact that the SIG weapon is HP percent based. And I instantly get people in the comments talking about Hoyo, man. One leaker said Cartethia's team is holding her back. Not exactly. Like, I know you're trolling, but what he actually meant is that Cartethia's solo damage output is so good that if you're not putting her with the premium team, being Chacona and Arrow Rover, and you're putting her with like half-ass supports, it's straight up just better to continue to run her solo. I'm definitely not getting her best in slot. Well, there you go. Comparing waves, yeah. Guy in my comments trying to argue. Haha, you guys tried Doom posting Cartethia with Chacona. Now look. Like, brother. Please just kill me now. I mean, I don't think she's a Deadpool at all. Like, ah, ah. It was the only game where I have to constantly say this, but like, you can already like. There's a reason why people pull Zeshi for a Carlotta, even though she can still clear, or people are gonna pull Lupa Brant for Cheng Li, even though she can still clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chacona's Resonance Lib continuously applies arrow erosion stacks. So if you don't have S3 Cartethia, which allows Flordalis to apply arrow erosion stacks, you're gonna lose most of the arrow erosion stacks while being in Flordalis's form, and you're not gonna be getting some of the damage bonus that is locked in Cartethia's kit depending on the max stacks that enemies have. And this doesn't even include the 39% arrow damage bonus and the 100% arrow erosion damage bonus, or the weapon that puts minus 10% arrow res down. Nice, Leo. Is Peeb second best in slot? Um, no. I can't imagine P being second best in slot. I can't imagine it. Because Cartethia's base form can already just apply arrow erosion anyways. And that would probably be faster than using Peeb, then switching to Arrow Rover to convert, and then switching again to Cartethia. From what I've seen, what the leakers have been saying is San Hua. Because of the fact that most of Cartethia's damage is considered normal attack, a lot of the leakers have been saying San Hua is like the like free to play support for her. Oh yeah, Zinthos. No, I agree. I agree. Like, the fact Chacona literally only has this one niche, and that's it. It's like, oh, like, why would I pull for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially people who can afford the S3 Cartethia. Like, most of them are skipping her ass, man. Like, there is not much value at all, unfortunately, in these very niche units. Huh? What the fuck? How long do you usually sleep? 8 to 9 hours. Before I was doing YouTube content, like 12. HP scaling patch for the big gotchas, yep. HP scaling patch. Good sleep schedule? Yeah. I try my best. I mean, to be fair, the other day I barely slept at all, like 2 or 3 hours. But that was an exception because, like, I had some IRL shit going on. And I was busy. I mean, she does consume HP bullets, but it's like negligible. Like she consumes 50% of her HP when she goes into the Florida-less mode. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh really, Nada? I mean, to be fair, I used to have the same problem. I used to always like barely be able to sleep at all because I was constantly stressed and all I would do is overthink all the time. But like over time, I kind of like, you know, kind of talk to myself in my head and I learned to like control your thoughts a little more so that you don't overthink too much. And that allowed me to be able to sleep a lot better. I'm gonna put all. Actually, no. I want to put it on Peeb. I'm putting all my money on Peeb. I'm not gonna lie though. Like, okay, I know we like to meme about like, especially with the recent like niche shit that's going on in Wuwa, but like, not only did they make her niche in terms of like arrow erosion support and shit, but on top of this, they stacked it even more by making her HP percent. Like, they went all out with making her as niche as fucking possible, man. Signature fuck or other weapon options are completely bricked. New QB Derby event is kind of BS. Yeah, that shit is just like, I literally just red exclamation mark, click, vote, boom, game changing, game changing. Static mist. Yeah, people are talking about using static mist is still fine because you can go into Arrow Rover with Chacona and then Arrow Rover into Cartethia, and it's like, why? Like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Wait, why is it bugged? Oh, static cope. Yup. I can't wait for that. You guys need to keep in mind, like, Chacona's signature weapon is no slouch. That signature weapon is no slouch at all. So even Chacona's own sig might have like a decent jump over anything else in a Cartethia team because of the fact that Cartethia doesn't use attack. It puts like minus 10% arrow res down on enemies inflicted with arrow erosion, which is like a straight up 15% damage increase, like overall. Here's to hope they just make a super niche character every year. I mean, it's not like one of them. It like everyone is becoming niche these days, bro. Like the only person who can support echo skill damage is Canarella. And if you saw the gameplay leaks for Prolova, who's in 2.5, she's the one who's going to take advantage of that echo skill damage. So you have like Canarella, you have Lupa, who basically everything is for mono fusion teams. So you want the Lupa Brant Chang Li team. Everybody is kind of niche, you know what I'm saying? Like they've 100% like gone away from making incredibly general supports and like weapons and stuff, and now they've gone like full like going into niches and stuff. Long stream, nah. It's gonna be a short one, Kiwi. A short one. I just want calcs already, man. Like I want actual good leaker gameplay or calcs against like end game content, so I can like have something to compare it to. Like this is why I prefer HSR League so much more. Like literally the second the V1 drops, there's like multiple known content creators on YouTube that will instantly drop like fast clears of like all these characters clearing endgame content. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think once again they have any plans for 4-star alternatives. Like maybe I'll give them a benefit of the doubt. Maybe they'll like make an HP percent weapon 4-star as like a alternative option for Cartethia's signature, because currently there's nothing that even comes fucking close to her signature. But the 4-star character thing is like we're not we're not getting a 4-star character until 2.5, so that's like an 8-month gap. I don't think they're gonna suddenly start, like pumping out the 4-star supports or anything. Like I could be wrong. Like correct me if I'm wrong. I think they've only released 2 or 3 new 4-stars since literally the game launched. Yeah, exactly. There's also skill issues with leakers. Like every single Florida list gameplay I've seen so far has been using her ROG. Like I'm waiting for people to actually like learn how to play the team and shit. Two, Yohun the Rat. Oh. I've never seen any TOA runs on Wuwa, so it's hard to really determine how strong the new units are. Um, Zanny Peeb have like the record clear times for Hazard Tower, and they can get close to the same clear times as Carlotta against Inferno Rider, which has massive fucking buffs for Carlotta's team. So, the people who actually like can play Zanny Peeb optimally basically all agree that there's for sure like a bit of a degree of power creep there. And then like every early version 1 character not named Jin Shi is like they were already like losing to Carlotta by like 10 to 15% as well. So there's like the Carlotta gap, then there's the Zanny Peeb gap, and now there's the Cartethia gap. I think I might have already seen it, Solus. Because I was stalking the Wuthering Waves leaks Reddit a little bit ago, and I was like seeing some Lupa gameplays. I don't actually remember Zinthos. By the time Black Shores was in this game, I'd taken a break from it. Like I wasn't there. I came back for Renacida temporarily, so I could make a video on it. Like you can go on my channel. It's basically just 20 minutes of me glazing the fuck out of Kuro. But I skipped through like the entire story and I wasn't really paying attention. The Brant Cheng Li side also got destroyed by Zanny Peeb. Yeah. Just give me a replacement for Mortefi. It'll come eventually whenever we get a... What does Mortefi buff again? Heavy attack? Whenever we get like a main heavy attack DPS that isn't named Gian, they'll probably release a limited support for him. Oh yeah, there it is. 38% heavy attack damage amplification. Huge. Are the leakers that bad at the game? Yes. For the most part, yeah. For the most part, yeah. The leakers. I mean, to be fair, you got to keep in mind these characters did just release, but at the same time, yeah, like these leakers, like if you look at the Zanny Peeb situation, even throughout all the versions of Zanny Peeb before she officially released, it was only when she officially released that she received multiple more optimizations for her rotation that people found, only further increasing her performance. So like characters and leaks are almost always weaker than they actually are in like a live server. Yeah, Zinthos. That's why, by the way, I am scared of Cartethia. Right? Like I am genuinely scared, right? Why are leakers saying that she's stronger than Zanny Peeb when these guys probably have zero fucking clue what they're doing? Or maybe, right? Maybe I'm wrong, and it's actually because they have zero clue what they're doing that Cartethia is so strong. But I don't know. Like, like these guys who barely know how to play these characters are like, yo, this is the strongest team in the game, by the way, and I'm soloing all the towers in under a second with an S0R1 Cartethia. It's like, oh, really? Like, really? That sounds neat. Yeah. I'd also like to mention, I'm not sure if there will actually be tech for this, right? Like Zanny, quick swap or like Peeb, animation cancels and shit. But according to the leakers, you can freely, like even when you use burst to turn into Floridalist, you have like that 12-second cooldown. You might be able to make up for the fact if you have no Chacona to constantly inflict arrow erosion, you can switch to Cartethia mid Floridist transformation and then transform back like during the 12-second timer where you have like this increased multiplier or whatever it is for Cartethia. So you can like inflict more arrow erosion stacks and get more damage, switch back to Floridalist and just, fucking nuke the enemies. I mean, you'll probably be able to clear Strawberry. So, that's fine. Usually, yeah, Solus. Yeah. Like in Zanny's case, she turns Spectrofrazzle into helical embers in her kit, and the more Spectrofrazzle you have, the more embers you can make, and she consumes these embers as she is in like her resonance lib, and like her rotation lasts a lot longer, and she gets a lot more from having more Spectrofrazzle stacked. So there's like a problem with Spectro Rover with Zanny, that like this is why people were saying like if you don't pull Phoebe, you're not getting the full Zanny experience. Spectro Rover takes so fucking long to stack Spectrofrazzle compared to Phoebe that by the time you switch to Zanny, Zanny can't even use like her full resonance lib with Spectro Rover unless you're like on some bullshit. Oh yeah, those sequences are fucking busted. Like those sequences are fucking busted. If that 80% normal attack damage applies in Fleur-de-Lis's mode, as well as the plunge attacks, holy fuck. Like, you gotta keep in mind, most of her damage is considered normal attack. Like, that shit is broken. You look stupid for pulling Zanny sequences. I mean, I'm fine with it. Like, I am legit fine with Cartethia, like, kind of power creep or whatever. It doesn't really affect me. Like, Zanny Peeb is for sure worse than Cartethia, which I already expected. But like, Zanny Peeb is still gonna shit on content, so I don't care too much. Like, you gotta keep in mind, I have an S2 SK that my Zanny can use that'll probably make up like the difference between like everything else. Like S1 Zanny and an S2 SK. Like, there's no way a Zanny Peeb team with S2 SK and S1 isn't on the same level as like an S0 R1 Cartethia. Like, at that point, man, I might as well just fucking call it. I might just might as well just fucking call it at that point. Is there a history of Wuwa nerfing characters in beta? Legit zero clue. Because I'm just now looking at Wuwa leaks for like the first time in my life. Which, by the way, it's dry as fuck, but... Which would you recommend with current leaks, Chacona or one, maybe two sequences? Chacona. Chacona doesn't become, I can skip until S3 Cartethia. It's the S3 that allows Cartethia to apply arrow erosion while in her Fleur-de-Lis mode. I'm not sure, Michael. Like, I haven't even looked at Lupa's kit, man. I've been so focused on Cartethia and like making that video, finding all the specific information on her, understanding her kit, her weapon, and blah blah blah. I legit forgot about Lupa. Like, I haven't read her kit in the slightest. Unfortunately, I can't give you guys any advice to help you about Lupa. I am unfortunately a Cartethia shill currently, so that's all I can give information on. Ugh. I think Lupa and Cheng-Li without Brant would be fine. Um, uh, I mean, yeah, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, they are all extremely fucking reliant on each other. Like, all of them. Like, all of them give fusion damage. Or, like, some type of damage for the entire team. Anyone got a chart of TOHB over the game's life? Nope. Doesn't exist, man. Doesn't exist. The closest thing is Hakushin, but Hakushin is inaccurate because it doesn't show all the mobs on the floors. All it does is show the HP for a single mob. So there's no website that actually calculates the TOA HP over time. Hakushin is just a Wuwa shill. Skip. Time to punch this shit. Why am I getting rage baited? It's never going over here. What was your first gacha game? Genshin. Mine was Dokkan. I've had a lot of friends who played Dokkan, but yeah. Mine was Genshin. I saw like the huge hype around it when it was first coming out. First content creators I saw were Tectone and Mtash. But back then, I played the game so fucking casually that I was brain dead. I had no idea how kits worked, how to play optimally. Like I was one of those noobs. Like those people that you see in like HSR wanting like a quad DPS team of Blade, Jing Yuan, Dill, and Boot Hill. Like that was me back in the day. It wasn't until like late version 2 in HSR and where I started like making YouTube videos and stuff where I started actually learning the games I was playing. Yeah. Lupa looks to give like a fuck ton of fusion damage bonus on the team. Like a fuck ton. There's even something in her kit that I saw earlier where if you max out or like meet a certain requirement, she'll decrease fusion res by like 15%. Like, brother, keep in mind her sig already increases entire team HP, and so or sorry damage, and so does her echo set. She even does follow up attacks. I forgot about that shit. She even does follow up attacks. What are you talking about, Flowgun? If it's about the power creep, no. Obviously not. Two new games, Wuwa copying HSR's homework. Low-key, have you got... Okay, I haven't watched anything on Duet Night Abyss, but I was scrolling on Twitter, and bro, one of their characters is legit, like, they copied Castrus's entire Pollux animation to a fucking T. Like, they didn't even try. The entire Pollux summon animation that Castrus does was just copied in that game for a different character. Like, the plagiarism goes crazy in these gachas. Yeah, they copied the breath and everything. Same color, too. Same color, by the way. Same color, too. No, not Wuwa. Duet Night Abyss. It's on Twitter, but it's not anywhere on here. Let me see.
Sunropes weave the path beneath.
Someone will put you a task this smooth drug approach. I'm curious if a naive fool can actually.
Oh yeah, there is a mini Phoebe. Oh yeah, here. Here. Yo, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Oh. It's just nowhere near the same thing, Muhammad. But yeah, Hoyo is just as shameless sometimes. There's some difference. Nice, Solus. You guys want to see a neat trick? Watch my Camellia live this. I won't pull out my glider. Huge, huge, huge. Chacona's best in slot, and she's better than Sequit's investment for Cartethia until S3. W Tech, W Tech. Didn't know that was a thing. I randomly found out like half a year ago. I think I found it out when I came back for Renacida, maybe. Or actually, no, it was when Huang Long came out. And it was like Jin Chi's patch. I remember falling off the dragon and learning that shit. I was like, wait, how did I live that? Let me check the leaks Reddit. Oh, there's a bunch of Septimont leaks right now on the leaks Reddit. Every time I go, it's talking about Septimont. New area images. More new area images. Cartethia art. Flordelis walking on water. And Lupa's kit. Only you can answer that, man. Only you can answer that. Like, brother, how do I not move and I somehow get enemies that just lock on to me? Oh wait, there's a new abyss. Let's see if there's any HP inflation. DG cat. Genshin has a new abyss. Genshin Spiral Abyss. Is this the updated one? I don't think this is the updated one. No, it's the updated one. ZZZ has a new deadly assault. Nice. No, we don't have confirmation of the length of fate banners. Yeah. So, since the beginning of Notlin, the HP inflation has gone up like is that double? No, it's a less than double. And then the crazy thing is, before Notlin, they went like 2 or 3 years with only like a 50% HP increase. And then the second Notlin hits, and you get like the second Notlin hits, it just fucking spikes. Like Genshin was easy as fuck for like multiple years. Jeez. Yeah. I understand why people complain about it now. They were used to a 20 to 30% HP inflation over 2 to 3 years and then got hit with not one. uh Yeah, I'm waiting for the HSR leaks now. I'm already over Wuwa. It's like that meme of the Toy Story meme of like the kid who throws away Woody. Like, I've had enough of you. I don't want to play with you anymore. That's how I feel about Wuwa now. Cartethia leaks are out. Kid is out. Now show me some Phanon. Show me some Saber. Show me some Archer. I want to fly with the birds. Wait, why are you guys disappearing? No, don't disappear. You're still playing Wuwa? Well, yeah. I have 50 pulls in my cook. Yeah, you're cooked. Yeah, this Annie. Oh. Oh. This Annie is sad as fuck. The fact that content creators had the audacity to defend this Annie with, oh, but the events, just for this fucking slop to come out, is actually insane to me. Do you think I can E2S1 Phanon and Saber if I skip 3.3? If you just... Well, wait, actually, both? E2S1ing both is... That's a fat plan, man. Nah. Nah. There's no way you can do both unless you get lucky. Seal Slammers actually did slap. Like, I don't care what anybody says. You know, every part of the HSR Annie, content-wise, has been dry as shit. Don't hate on Seal Slammers, bro. Don't. I am the #1 Seal Slammers defender. That shit was peak. I was defending Kuro until I played the events. Yeah, if you watch my videos, by the way, like, before the Annie came out, bro, I was literally giving this game the benefit of the doubt by not mentioning the events. Because, like, all these CCs were glazing, and I'm like, maybe they know something I don't, right? Maybe they know something I don't about the Annie. So I never criticized the Annie's events when I made, like, my videos saying that the Annie rewards are trash. But then it's like, not only are the rewards trash, but the events are just as trash as well. This shit is literally like a actual filler patch. No new region, no new main story quest line, same pulls as an average patch, no events. Like, this Annie is fine if you don't actually play the game. I mean, that's true. Maybe the CCs have like a weird perspective since they don't actually play the game. They get other people to play the game for them, but Oh yeah, the Aquila boss looks fucking sick, man. Like the animations they gave that Aquila boss are actually peak. Now, if you want me to be honest, right, biased here, I really just like these weekly bosses are way too fucking strong these days, bro. Like I don't know how hard it'll be to clear the Aquila boss, but I was already pissed off with the Fei Shao boss. The Fei Shao boss pissed me off so fucking much every time I farm it. Oh yeah, like Nikador. You have Nikador, you have the Aquila boss, you have the Pollux boss. All of them have really fucking sick designs. Sadly, the Pollux boss is a complete caster shill, but I saw a video that took 10 minutes to kill the Aquila boss. Phanon save us. Phanon save us. Phanon humble him. I heard the latest MOC was easy for most people, yeah. The Pollux boss has some of the lowest HP of any of the recent like bosses. The only thing is that it drains HP from the entire team to 1. But like if you hit the boss, you get HP back. Obviously, it barely ever fucking attacks, so like you never die. Like it's one of the easiest bosses in the entirety of the game. Yeah. Very, very easy MOC reset. Someone cleared Pollux with having hyper carry. That's crazy. Yeah. I want to run DPS Hyacine already, man. Like, I just want to run DPS Hyacine. I've been trying to find showcases of DPS Hyacine with E1, and I don't know if Hyacine has the same problem Casterus does. Because Hyacine's Memo Sprite constantly disappears from the action bar, and then suddenly just fucking shows up. So I don't know if Sunday E1 actually has full synergy with Hyacine or not. You're gonna regret pulling for Hyacine? I mean, no. Like, not at all, honestly. Like, you gotta keep in mind, Hyacine with Lycone is a best in slot sustain for Herda, which I have on my My Day account. She's a best in slot sustain for My Day, which I have on my account. And then, at least currently, she'll be a best in slot sustain. Wait. Give me a second. I need to see something. Where is Phanon's kit? a second. I might be onto something, guys. I might be onto something. Give me a second. Fuck. I'm on PC, so I don't think I can see it completely. Oh my god. Okay. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. On Phaenon's kit, it says every time he's healed, or every time he's shielded, he'll gain a stack. It's somewhere in his kit. And Hyacine heal procs, I think, whenever an ally gets attacked or does an attack. Hear me out. Hyacine could actually be best in slot sustain, at least until Dawn Hung SP releases. Like, she'd already be fine with Phaenon because of the light cone for the most part, but it's only single target? I mean, is it really? Like, I don't think the healing and shielding thing would apply to single target. Like, and in the first place, it would be single target. Because it's when your ally attacks and it, like, they're the only one that receives the heal proc. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the buffs and the stuff from, like, other characters. Like, even if Hyacine can't take turns herself, Phaenon gives himself those, like, what was it? Like, how many turns does he get on his territory state again? Like 6 or 8? Like, if it works to think the way I think it does, in his old state, every time he takes a turn, he'll gain a heal back or when he's attacked by enemies. And this will lead to multiple heal procs for more stacks. And even outside of it, he'd get more stacks every time he attacks or gets attacked. No, we don't know the element for Dark March. It was changed to Ice again. No, guys, I'm aware SP Dawn Hung is probably made for Phaenon. But what I'm saying is, Hyacine can be the current best in slot healer. Like the current one. Because if he gets a stack, every time Hyacine's like little heal proc goes off from attacking or being attacked, then his stack generation with a Hyacine would be higher than any other sustain in the game. Guys, I don't think he has to be targeted. Like, I truly don't think he needs to be targeted for heals or shielding. Otherwise, he's fucking bricked for most of the sustains in this game. Like, you can't use Avin, who, by the way, is like the only other shielder you'd actually use here. And this would mean that it only works for SP Dawn Hung. Like, SP Dawn Hung would be the only person who would be able, in the entire game, to activate that shield proc. Like, there's no way it needs to be single target. Pulling Hyacine when you have quid pro quo Galley? Brother, Gallagher already loses to Ling Sha in 99% of scenarios. Like, Hyacine is the Ling Sha power creep. Give it up, man. It's the big 25. The only thing Gallagher has over Hyacine is SP positivity. And that's it. Okay? Let's stop overrating this guy already. Hyacine humble him. Yeah, like Hyacine is doing like 200k every time her memo sprite acts. She's given some decent healing with extra healing procs when attacker attacks. Max HP increases and all that good shit. You know what you know what I got you know what I kind of want to happen? I think after I get Phanon, right? Like after I get Hyacine and after I get Phanon, I want to lose a 50-50 to Blade. Hear me out, right? I use Blade, I build him with My Day's Destruction Lycone, and then I run him with Hyacine. Because I think Blade will actually be viable with Hyacine. Like, very viable after the buffs. Pro wants to lose his 50-50. The thing is, that's like a 1 in 7 chance of getting Blade. But, yeah, I actually want to get a Blade. Lose to him. So that I can use My Day's Lycone and E0S1 Hyacine. I mean, we don't even know Blade's buffs yet, TJ. Like, Blade is already doing 1 to 2 cycles with an E0S1 Hyacine. So, after that buff, I could easily see him go into, like, 0 cycles if they give him multiplier buffs. Because they said they're getting rid of his attack multipliers and making him pure HP based. So, that probably means that he's going to become, he's going to get a multiplier increase. Why not get Hyacine's Lycone and put it on RMC? Because that's stupid. Like, why would you ever pull for a Lycone that you're only going to temporarily use for RMC? And it's only worth it for legit one character in the entire game. Like, that's like a cooked waste of pulls. The only people who should be doing that are Blade mains. Those are the only people who should be doing that. They run RMC, they slap that on, and then they run Hyacine at the same time so that they can get +2 follow-up stacks for Blade every time those two like move. That's the only time it's worth it. Is 500k reachable? I genuinely think Blade... Okay, DPS wise, I think Blade will get the biggest buff out of everyone because of his synergy with Hyacine. And then support wise, it'll be Silverwolf. Jing Liu doesn't really have like a best in slot teammate like that. So I don't know how exactly they're going to work Jing Liu. Oh yeah, Hule is a Blade shill, yeah. Hule just constantly attacking is like free follow-ups. Only if you're using My Day and casters. Is Sigless Hyacine worth it? Only for casters. I think Aglaya's rerun is complete bait. Like, genuine garbage rerun. Like, for people who already own Aglaya, go for the E1 in my opinion. I don't know how strong Phanon and, these others will be, but if you already have, like, an E0 S1 Aglaya, like, getting one more cost into that E1 is going to be a pretty big game changer, and I think it's worth it. The same, thing for people with E1 S1 Herdas that can get at E2. But, like, if you don't already own an Aglaya, fuck no, bro. Like, absolutely fuck no. I might pick up Herda if I get Hyacine early. Just have to have a perma-good character for pure fiction. Yeah. Like, Hyacine is such a good value for my Day account. And once again, like, if anyone's confused why I'm going for Hyacine, I'm not actually pulling her to, like, play with My Day and Herda. I just want to run DPS Hyacine. Because I'm not going to lie, I got jealous. Like, I'd watch Waveman streams every once in a while, and I'd watch him do, like, DPS Link Shot at clear endgame, and it just, like, that's so much fun, bro. Like, not using a DPS and instead using a sustain to clear endgame as the DPS is always so, like, it looks so fun to me. Just run DPS Cypher? No! Fuck! I'm fucking tired of this fucking Cypher propaganda, man. Fuck off. Bro, I'm actually like, oh my god. Like, Cypher just ain't worth it, man. It just ain't worth it. Complete fucking waste of pulls. People really think I would sacrifice E2 S1 Phanon so that I could get an E0 S1 Cypher that doesn't fit in any of the teams that I have on my account. Like, are we being serious here, bro? Like, at least Hyacine can give me something in return for not getting an E2 Phanon. No, you? I was waiting for you to say something, Kiwi. I was waiting for you to say something. I know I'm not getting E2S1 Phanon anymore. I could have. According to Fribbles, I had a 54% chance to get E2S1 Phanon. But I'd rather just get E0S1 Hyacine and then E0S1 Phanon. What would a DPS Hyacine team be? Ideally, Sunday, Tribby, and Sunday, Tribby, and probably RMC. I think is her ideal team. And then the premium team is basically everybody with E1s. Like RMC, E1 Tribby, E1 S1 Sunday, and then E1 Hyacine. I have an E1 S1 Sunday, and I like maybe depending on when Tribby reruns, I can try for E1 Tribby. I think I'd rather invest in Sarija though, Like, okay, Tribi should be replaced by Saridra for Hyacine. Because if you can get Hyacine to 200 plus speed, I do think that she can take like 3 turns in the first cycle. So this combined with a Sunday plus Saridra would lead to like 8 to 9 turns in the first cycle. Like every single hyper carry character's like in this game is gonna have best in slot as Sunday and Saridra if they really like action advance. Would you pull E2 S1 Cypher if Kiwi pays for the pulls? I don't want Kiwi to pay for the pulls, bro. That My Day shit was like a one-time exception when I was absolutely down bad. I wouldn't bother Kiwi again. It'd have to be like an insanely like rare occasion. And that's a stretch in of itself. Especially now that I make money off YouTube. Yeah. I forgot I make money off YouTube now. Yeah, I'm good. You glazing Ling Sha too much? We don't see Ling Sha anymore. Meanwhile, Galago is still usable. Yeah, that's just you, buddy. That's just you. All us Herda mains, we're still using Ling Sha. We're still destroying Pure Fiction and destroying APOC with our Ling Shas. Sounds like a you issue, buddy. Alright, Kiwi. Appreciate it. Sirene's pretty far, though. I think Sirene's 3.7. I wonder how broken she'll be. Cypher and Sparkle are both bricked. Yeah. I'm being so serious. If we ignore Castrus's existence, is Quantum just straight up the worst element in the entire game? Like, who do you even got on there? Like Jade, Fushuan, Seal, Sparkle. Like, it is being completely carried by Castrus and Tribi. Castrus and Tribi are completely carrying the Quantum element. QQ solos. True. My E6 seal is still going strong. I'm just I'm just gonna check something. Give me a second. Wow. That's E6 seal? That's E6 seal. Not even an 80% increase from E0 to E6. Wow. Truly the E6 of all time. It was a different game back then. Uh, let's take a look at Herda's Eidolon investment to compare. So Herda gets a 300% damage increase from E6. Man, what happened in this game, bro? What happened in this game? Where did it all go wrong, guys? Where did it all go wrong? You gotta keep in mind that the jump from E0 to E2 for Herda is a noticeably bigger jump than E0 to E6 for Seal. Like, this shit is just depressing, man. We got greedy and stupid. They got greedy and stupid. Yeah. All the greediness and stupidness, man. This actually makes me think, though. I remember seeing a bunch of people doom post Castris' Eidolons. Are they actually that bad? I want to see what Pride wins. Oh, speaking of castor oil. Nah. Pride Wind's got E2 caster is pretty high. It's not as big of a jump as Herda, but it's like 80%. And it's also like a 300% increase for E6. They're just boring. True. I think E2 just lets you get more breaths off. Oh, yeah. Only Casterus mains were doom posting her Eidolons. Yeah, I was always confused about the Eidolons doom posting because, like, not gonna lie, that is right there with Casterus. Or, sorry, Herda. Like, it's not as hot, but, like, you really gotta keep in mind that when it comes to Casterus, she is not the only damage dealer on her team. Like, Casterus has way better single target than Herda, and then you add, like, Tribby plus Hyacine, who's basically a sub DPS in that bitch, and RMC. Which, by the way, I think RMC is straight up getting replaced by Saridra. When she like, RMC is probably getting replaced by Saridra for the premium casters team when it comes out. Everybody's getting replaced by Saridra, man. What happened? What happened? Why not use both? Cause Tribby, bro. Cause Tribby. I mean, if you don't have E1 Tribby, you could probably just replace her with Saridra, but... Saridra, Harmony, or Remembrance? She was changed to Remembrance again. Remembrance support, who can give extra turn every time the person they choose takes a turn. I'll never pull Tribby. Tribby haters, man. Tribby haters. Wouldn't be that good on Cass? Nah. It would be good. You guys gotta keep in mind, like, excluding action advance, if she's a remembrance support, she will probably give buffs to both Castress and the summon. Like, you really gotta keep in mind, the only buff Castress is receiving from RMC is like 36% true damage. She doesn't even get the entire thing because she doesn't use energy. So, like, RMC has been due to be replaced for a long ass time, bro. Oh yeah, also like a little bit of crit damage. But to be honest, Saridra will also give a crit damage buff. Like every single hyper carry action advancer has given crit damage buffs that's limited. So it's highly likely she'll be the exact same. The action advance for what? You guys realize Saridra can like reapply her buff, right? So you can just put the buff on Castress when she doesn't have the dragon up to either take HP twice or whatever. And then you can move the buff to like another character, like let's say Hyacine, when the dragon is up, and then use Hyacine to take multiple turns, and then she does multiple attacks. Like, you can make it work. You don't play Castress, do you? Brother, I have watched hundreds of gameplays. I played it on Rob myself. The dragon does have downtime. It does have downtime. It doesn't matter. Wouldn't that mean Hyperspeed Saridra is broken? Yeah. Nether Wing only has downtime if you're burning all his HP and not using the claw attack. Brother, that's how you play Castress. Like, especially in single target situations. You just instantly explode the dragon. Like, if Saridra enables your Castress to perform way better when constantly exploding the dragon, how are you going to say that she has bad synergy because you're playing Castress incorrectly with a Saridra? Like, I never instantly explode the dragon because I get dragon's HP to full. Yeah, but if you can instantly increase Castress's damage output by increasing the amount of time she can summon the dragon through Saridra giving her and Hyacine extra turns, you're obviously going to be exploding the dragon every chance you get. Because with a Saridra, the ult generation will be noticeably faster. Like, do you not see where I'm getting at here? Like, you'll probably be able to summon an extra 2 dragons a cycle with Castress if you run it with Saridra. And once again, all RMC is giving is a little bit of crit damage and 36% true damage. Like, do we really think that Remembrance limited character Saridra is not going to give noticeably better buffs than RMC, even outside of the extra turns? Like, in all honesty. Thoughts on open world gacha games letting you get free accessories via world quests and exploration? I think it's cool. I think it's completely fine. But unfortunately, all these gacha games are greedy as fuck. So they're going to paywall basically everything. Yeah, like, okay, so I watched a video, I think from Hersher, where they were running Castris with Hyacine. This was when Hyacine and, like, Cypher was still in beta. And they used against Hule, you literally always explode the dragon. Always. Because Hyacine increases Castris's ult generation, like, noticeably plus damage. So he was able to get, like, 5 dragons off in a single cycle. And you gotta keep in mind, this is no Ceridra. Constantly exploding the dragon without saving anything. We are so close to the 3.4 beta, it's gonna be peak. Yeah. I'm curious. The more I talk about it, the more I am curious about Hyacine synergy with Phanon. Because of that thing in his kit that says every time he's healed or shielded, he'll get a stack. If Hyacine's, like, extra heal procs from allies attacking or being hit, then she'll be broken as fuck for Phanon. At least until SP Don Hung comes out. Like, she might be the best alternative, especially with Lycone, because Lycone puts 18% vulnerability. Yeah, Kiwi. Castoris is the only character in the game where I'd say specifically for her, Hyacine is, like, the must pull of that entire team. Like, there's no anti-synergy. Like, Hyacine's entire kit is legit revolved around benefiting Castris. Even at E0 S0, she's a best in slot. You ain't getting Hyacine in S1 Phanon? It wouldn't be hard. Like, you guys gotta keep in mind the Lycone banner has 10 less hard pity. Like, going for E2S1 Phanon would have been noticeably harder than going for double E0S1 on Hyacine and Phanon. I probably have like a 60 to 70% chance of getting both of them E0S1. He doesn't get a stack from heal slash shields, just damage buff? No. There is legit something in his kit. I legit remember it. Heals or shields give him a stack. That's why people were so excited about SP Don Hung. Energy regen gives him a stack. I looked it up again, I'm right. Really? Let me check. Where is it? Phanon. Another ally buffs. This one isn't even the full kit. This one doesn't even show anything healing or whatever wise. Sunday Havers save us. Sunday Havers rejoice. People who script Woho for Hyacin getting cooked? I mean, I don't think so. Oh, you're right. It is damage increase. How much is it, though? Where is it? This fucking long-ass article, man. Is there like a specific number, or do we not know it yet? It's probably gonna be mid, yeah. Fuck, dude. I just got hyped for no reason. I literally just fell for my own fucking delusion, man. Like, why'd I... Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. I mean, Hyacin's still going to be one of the best in slot options. If he gets a stack every turn she takes, but holy shit. I already saw Addy. I already posted on my community post. Peak Feels crafting? I mean, it wasn't Feels crafting. I actually thought that was in the kit. I just forgot it. Alright guys, I'm going to end stream now. I'm pretty tired. Thanks for stopping by. Love y'all. Hope you have a great day.